very auspicious beginning to this program, to the Knowledge Forum. And once again, let me take the pleasure of greeting all of you and welcoming all of you on behalf of Praxis Media, which is a leading global, insight-driven market research and a media services providing company, and which in fact has been extending very innovative and very progressive concepts and ideas to its clients, which have been appreciated by the clients. On behalf of them, I once again welcome all of you to the National Education Excellence Awards for the year 2017. So this afternoon, we are going to be rewarding, recognizing, and appreciating some extremely worthy and deeply impacting individuals, scholars, teachers, researchers, the institutions and organizations who are bringing about a revolutionary change in our Indian education system, and who are trying to work towards building and creating a more knowledge society, a society which is more informed, a society which is more jagruk, a society which is more positive and also self-sustainable through the medium of education. And I think all of us agree that this is today the very objective and the very aim of the education system, especially for India, when today we are leaving all our past behind. We are wanting to build a new India where we are able to provide jobs to everyone, an India where our people are globally competitive, especially when we are wanting India to become today a manufacturing hub. And with the huge population which we have, 1.25 billion, slowly moving to 1.3, giving jobs to these, that is where it is necessary that they have the right kind of skills and they are aware of the requirements and the needs of the global market. And in India, where we are wanting the world to come to India and make in India and make with India, that is where a strong fundamental and a strong basis of education is going to be required towards creating a more inclusive society. So today, as we are going to be celebrating your achievements and your contributions, it is also a platform to ask this pertinent question: that is our education system, the current education system which we have, is it delivering on all these? Is it able to create and have, our education system is actually meaningful and more relevant for the people of this country? Is our education system able to preserve, conserve, and protect also our Indianness, our value system, so that it can be more relevant to our people, we can be more worthy citizens of this country, of this planet? After all, if you see, the very objective and the aim of education is not only to help us earn money, but also to earn the respect of the people as parents, as teachers, as scholars, as citizens of this country, of this planet. It is important that we are able to earn the respect of each other and build a more cordial and a friendly environment. Towards that, again, once you empower the people with the tool of education, it can make a difference. It can bring about the actual progress of any nation. Just quoting JFK, John F. Kennedy, when he said that the progress of a nation can be no more swifter than the progress in education. That's the kind of relationship which you see between education and the progress of a nation. So we are really glad that today, as we are going to be recognizing the individuals and institutions, all of you have been able to play a very pivotal role towards bringing about the change, coming up with new innovative concepts and creativity, new models of education. And at the same time, we have with us our distinguished guest speakers. Again, all of them, they have been achievers, and today they are in fact role models for many of us, bringing in immense experience and expertise. And today they are in a position, in a capacity to bring about this change which we are talking about. So we are really glad that we have Mr. Chetan Chauhan present with us. Someone for whom, again, a very uh, well recognized, one of the finest cricketer we've had. For someone whom the pitch has definitely changed, moving from the cricket world now into the political arena. But the experience, the expertise, the skills which he brings into his new avatar as the Honorable Minister for Commercial Education, Skill Development, Sports and Youth Welfare, Government of Uttar Pradesh, is really commendable. And when we talk about education, it's not just about academics. Giving importance to sports, to physical education, to skills is now equally important, and government is considering. So we are really hopeful that under his leadership, we are going to be seeing that kind of change in the education system. So many thanks to him and a hearty welcome to him. I would like to request from Praxis Media to please welcome him by presenting him the bouquet. Meanwhile, let me also take the opportunity of introducing another eminent guest of ours, Mr. Nayan Mongia, again one of the finest cricketer, in fact, one of the finest wicket keeper which India has had, who's had the maximum number of catches he had taken in the test matches. That's a record which he has. He's also been the coach of the Thailand team. So thank you so very much for having joined us. Can I request Swagata to please honor our guest, Mr. Chetan Chauhan, Mr. Nayan Mongia. And welcoming also Ms. Priyanka Chaturvedi, the national spokesperson of the Congress Party. She, ladies and gentlemen, is also a trustee of two of the NGOs which are working very closely towards women empowerment and towards child education. She is a columnist, a writer, a blogger. In fact, her book review blog is also amongst the top 10 blogs on books in India. And she's also an expert on the TV. Very constructive. In fact, she was with us in an earlier program also. So very constructive views and thoughts we are looking forward from her. Thank you for joining. We have Professor Saroj Yadav, the Dean Academics of NCERT. May I request the bouquet being presented to her. Again, NCERT, as we all know, this is an autonomous organization which was established in 1961 by the Government of India. And it is towards advising the central government and the state government on more qualitative education, qualitative improvement in the education system. So we are glad Professor Saroj Yadav is present with us. Just to mention that her areas of interest have been, the specializations have been economics of education, health and physical education, program planning, and monitoring evaluation. She's also been the head of the Department of Education and Social Sciences and also the National Coordinator of National Population Education Project Implementation in 32 states and UTs. We are glad to have Professor C.V. Sharma present with us, the Chairman of the National Institute for Open Schooling. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Again, an autonomous organization under the Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. And he has been on a 3-member committee constituted by the Government of India to draft the Distant Education Council of India Bill 2015. He has been the director of the Distant Education Program of the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan of the Government of India, and he has been on the curriculum design committees of various central as well as of the state universities. So, as I mentioned to you, all of them very distinguished people, very eminent and influential people who are present with us to further guide us on the way you as a teacher or a scholar or a researcher or people who are having your own institutions, the kind of education we need to now deliver to our children so that they can be worthy citizens of the country and, of course, moving also into the global world. So thank you again. And as we commence, I would like to request all of you to please light the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. May I request Mr. Chetan Chauhan, Mr. Nayan Mongia, Ms. Priyanka Chaturvedi, Professor Yadav, and Professor C.B. Sharma, all of them to light the ceremonial lamp. This, ladies and gentlemen, as we say, this is a lamp of knowledge and wisdom. In fact, we light in the beginning of any auspicious ceremony to invoke again the blessings of the Almighty and the is being lit, and as you can see, it is also being passed from one person to another. That represents the sharing of knowledge and wisdom. And our brand partner, Education Connect, and also our network partner, Global Brands Network.